નમસ્તે, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. Hello students, today we are going to learn standard 6, subject English grammar, lesson number 6, nouns, abstract, concrete. As you know students, in our previous lesson number 4th and 5th, we studied about nouns. In lesson number 4th, we studied about nouns, singular, plural. In 5th lesson, we studied about nouns, gender. Now in this lesson, we have to study about nouns, abstract, concrete. So let's start it, students. Before starting about abstract and concrete, just we have to understand about nouns. So here noun simple definition is given here. The words used to refer to people, animals, things or objects. It is all are known as a noun. Name of people, person's name, animal's name, thing's name, all are known as a nouns. Nouns can be divided in different categories. Just we have to understand about it by this chart. Just see student here. Nouns can be mainly divided into two parts. First one is that proper noun. Second one is that common noun. Nouns can be mainly divided into two parts. Proper noun and common noun. Proper noun means what? Proper noun included proper name. For example, Raj. For example, Raj. Then Dilli. It is all are known as a proper noun. Common noun. Common nouns included common names like that hotel, bench, chair. It is all are known as a common noun. It is all are known as a common noun. So understand students, nouns have a major two parts, proper noun, common noun. After that, proper noun have a no branch, but common nouns have a two types. Common nouns have a two types, countable noun, uncountable noun. See here, countable nouns, we can say that which things we can count, it is all are known as a countable noun. Nouns that we cannot count, it is known as a uncountable nouns. So now countable nouns we have to write here. For example, fish, we can count it. Okay, fish, we can count it. But for example, fish, then book also we can count. But uncountable nouns we cannot count it. For example, water, milk. All are known as a uncountable noun. So students understand, common nouns have two types, countable, uncountable. Countable nouns, that type of nouns that we can count it. These, book, it is all are known as a countable nouns. Uncountable nouns are that type of words we cannot count it. So it is known as a uncountable noun. Now countable noun have two types. Countable have mainly two types. Abstract noun, concrete noun. Abstract noun, concrete noun. Like that, uncountable noun have two types. Abstract noun, concrete noun. So countable abstract, countable concrete, uncountable abstract, uncountable concrete. So abstract and concrete noun. Which type of nouns is known as abstract and concrete? We have to study in this lesson number 6. After that, concrete noun have a one type. Countable concrete noun have a one type that it is known as a collective noun. It is known as a collective noun. Here abstract nouns, example is an idea. We can count idea, but we cannot touch, feel or we cannot see that idea. It is known as a abstract abstract countable noun. Like that, concrete noun. For example, book. We can count it, we can touch it, we can feel it, we can listen it, we can see it. So it's known as a concrete noun. Collective noun. Example, a school or peace. It is a group of peace. So it is known as a collective noun. All types of nouns you study in your lower classes also. Now today we have to study about abstract and concrete nouns. Can you understand this? We have to understand about abstract and concrete nouns. First of all, we have to start with abstract nouns. Whom we call as an abstract noun. We have to understand about it. Abstract nouns are nouns that cannot be seen, heard or touched, but can only be felt and understood. As you know, students, abstract nouns cannot be seen. We cannot see the abstract noun. Anything's name is given, but we cannot see that things. It is not, cannot be seen. Hear, we cannot hear the abstract noun. We cannot hear about abstract noun. We cannot touch abstract noun, but we can only be felt and understood. We can only felt about that type of abstract noun. We cannot touch it, we cannot hear it, or we cannot see it. Just we felt and understood about that noun. That type of noun in English grammar is known as abstract nouns. These nouns tell us about emotions, mental states or ideas. These types of nouns tell us about emotions, our mental states or our ideas. By these abstract nouns we can express. By these abstract nouns we can say about our emotions, mental states and ideas. Can you understand? Here one example is given. It is my dream to become a pilot. It is my dream to become pilot. Here dream word is a abstract noun because we cannot see the dream, we cannot touch the dream, we cannot hear the dream. So just we can feel or understand about our dream. So here dream noun is known as an abstract noun. Can you understand, student? Dream, we cannot touch it, we cannot see it, we cannot hear it. So it is known as an abstract noun. Can you understand, student? Only dream we can feel or understood. We can feel we have a dream, but we cannot touch dream anytime. Okay? So that type of noun is known as abstract nouns. Now next thing is the concrete nouns. Whom we call as concrete nouns. Concrete nouns are nouns that can be seen, heard, smelled or touched. Nouns that can be seen, we can see that type of noun, we can hear about it, we can smell it or we can touch it. That type of nouns are all known as a concrete noun. Here one example is given. See, the class is full of children. The class is full of children. Here children word is a concrete noun. Here children is a concrete noun because we can see that children, we can touch them, we can hear that students. So all are known as a concrete nouns. So here children noun is known as a concrete. Nouns that way we can touch, we can feel, touch, we can hear, we can see. That type of noun is known as a concrete noun. And abstract noun, we cannot see them, we cannot touch them. That type of noun is known as a abstract noun. Can you understand, student, difference between abstract noun and concrete noun? So about that things we have to do exercise. Here our teacher once over related to abstract and concrete nouns. Now we have to do exercise in our next. Now students, we have to do exercise related to nouns, abstract, concrete. As you know, in our previous screen we studied about nouns, abstract, concrete. Here abstract nouns are nouns that cannot be seen, heard or touched, but can only be felt and understood. These nouns tells us about emotions, mental states or ideas. That types of noun are known as abstract nouns. Concrete noun on other hand, concrete nouns are nouns that can be seen, heard, smelled or touched. That types of noun that we can see, we can touch it, we can hear it, we can smell it. That types of noun is known as a concrete noun. Based on that, we have to do one little exercise. Exercise A is given here. Exercise A is given here. Write A for abstract nouns and C for concrete nouns. We have to identify now given noun. It is a abstract noun. It is an abstract noun or concrete noun. We have to identify it, and from identifying that things we have to write A for abstract nouns, C for concrete noun. So let's start it. First noun is given here, anger. First noun given here is a anger. Anger means, in Gujarati we can say that anger means gusso. We cannot count it, we cannot touch it, we cannot see anger. So that types of noun is known as a abstract noun. So I write here A. We cannot see, we cannot touch, we cannot smell anger. So here anger become abstract noun. Second one, intelligence. Intelligence means buddhi. Intelligence means chaturai. We cannot see intelligence, we cannot touch, we cannot see. So it's become a abstract noun here. Intelligence become here abstract noun. Third one, grain. Third number is there, grain. We can see that, we can touch grain. Okay, so here grain become a concrete noun. We can touch it, so it's become a concrete noun. Next one is there, blade. We can see it, we can touch it, so blade become here a concrete noun. Can you understand? Grain we can touch, blade we can touch, so it's become a concrete noun. Now next thing is there, hate. H-A-T-E. Hate means tiraskar. In Gujarati we can say that tiraskar, nafrat. We cannot see that tiraskar. આપણે એ તિરસ્કારને જોઈ શકતા નથી. So hate become here abstract noun. We cannot touch hate, we cannot see hate, so it's become a abstract noun here. Next thing is there, sofa. Sofa we can touch it, we can sit it on it, we can touch it. So sofa become here a concrete noun. We can touch, see, everything we can do it with sofa. So sofa become here a concrete noun. Next one is there, library. We can see it, we can touch it, library. So it's become a concrete noun here. Next one is there, bargain. Bargain means dalil baji, like that. Bargain, we cannot touch it, we cannot see it, so it's become a abstract noun here. Next one, encyclopedia. We can touch it in our library, encyclopedia book. We can touch it, we can see it, so it's become a concrete noun here. Next one, 10 number, nose. We can touch our nose, we can smell with our nose, we can see our nose, so it's a concrete noun. Nose become a concrete noun. Chair. Next one is there, chair we can see, we can touch it, so it's a concrete noun. Mouse also we can see, we can touch it, so it's become a concrete noun here. Now next one, picture. Picture is a concrete noun because we can see it, picture, we can touch picture, so here picture become a concrete noun, so I write C here. Next one is that trust. trust is a one type of feelings. One type of feelings, we cannot touch it, we cannot see trust. So here trust become a abstract noun. Poetry. Poetry is a one type of abstract noun because we cannot see poetry. We cannot touch poetry. Okay? Poetry emerges from our feelings. So it's a become a abstract noun. It's a become a abstract noun. Ghost. We cannot see ghost, we cannot touch ghost. So here ghost also become a abstract noun. Next one is there gathering. Gathering means to meet each other. We can see meet each other, touch each other. So gathering means here concrete noun. Then wind, we can touch wind, we can feel wind, we can smell wind. So wind become here a concrete noun. Handwriting, handwriting we can see it, we can touch it, we can write it. So here handwriting become a concrete noun. Breath, breath we cannot see, breath, swas, we cannot see it, we cannot touch it. So it's a become a abstract noun. Gorilla, gorilla we can touch it, we can smell it, we can feel it, we can see it. So gorilla become here a concrete noun. Like them, trauma, trauma we cannot see trauma, we cannot touch trauma. So here trauma become a abstract noun. Island, we can see island, we can touch island. So island become here a concrete noun. Childhood, we can feel, we cannot feel childhood, we cannot see childhood. Bachpan, we cannot see it, we cannot touch it. So childhood become here a abstract noun. Here abstract noun. Can you understand, student? Here our exercise A over. You have to write all the answers in your grammar textbook with pencil. You have to write like that, A, C, like that. You have to complete A exercise in your grammar textbook. Thank you for joining us.